Нет, там нету его, потому что, да. Ну вот и есть. Нет, они, пожалуйста, нормально, нормально играй, нормально тогда. Надо паспорт. Я знаю, это значит, это надо. Значит, надо поуходить. Плотно, нет, сегодня. Убрайте, да. Какие варианты поинтереснее?
You have no idea what it is to have one's entire life reduced to a single moment. If I am unable to find a husband, I shall be ruined.
Perhaps there is an answer.
Каждый раз, когда Мелания спрашивает: мама, когда мы поедем домой, я ее очень крепко обнимаю и говорю: очень скоро, дочь, очень скоро.
Фильма лента.
Hey, it's Seb from Unison. Over 50,802 producers have been using a simple yet powerful tool that allows anyone to create pro-level chords and progressions instantly without spending years learning music theory, without mind-numbing trial and error, and without spending any extra time producing. I'm talking about the types of chords and progressions that blow the minds of your listeners, leave your friends and family speechless, and finally get your music noticed in the industry. Now in a moment, I'll show you how you can get your hands on this exact tool, but I have to admit, before I had 20 million plays on my songs, placements on huge YouTube channels like Trap City and House Nation, and 19,000 fans on SoundCloud, I also struggled with making chord progressions. I was always guessing and checking to try and find the right notes, and making super advanced chords was an absolute nightmare. So I kept defaulting to the 2 or 3 basic progressions that I had gotten the hang of over time. But this limited how far I was able to take my music. So I watched all the YouTube tutorials, bought all the sample packs, and even spent $28,000 studying at the Art Institute of Vancouver for 1.5 years. And even after all that, I still couldn't easily make pro-level chord progressions. So I realized the only option was to create something brand new, something that could allow any producer, regardless of music theory experience, to make pro-level chords and progressions instantly. And after hundreds of hours experimenting, thousands of dollars in development costs, and extracting knowledge from a music theory master, that's exactly what we made here at Unison. So today I'm proud to introduce you to the Unison MIDI Chord Pack. It's the world's first and only tool that allows anyone, regardless of music theory experience, to create pro-level chords and progressions instantly. Basically, it's over 1,200 MIDI chords and progressions that you can drag and drop straight into your projects and create pro-level chords and progressions instantly. Plus, you can play all the chords with your favorite sounds. It's made for all genres of music. It works with all DAWs, it's compatible with both Mac and PC, and most importantly, you don't need music theory experience or any special knowledge to use it. Let me show you how it works. Alright, so I'm going to be using Ableton for this demonstration, but again, the Unison MIDI Chord Pack works with all DAWs. So basically what you have inside is 12 folders, one for each key of music. Inside you have triads, extended chords, borrowed and modal chords, and full-on chord progressions, and more basic ones and advanced ones. Now if you don't know what these mean, don't worry, you don't have to. But even if you wanted to learn about these chords, the pack comes with a 15-page in-depth walkthrough PDF that'll show you basic music theory and exactly how all these chords were made. So first, let's go into the triads folder. And this is how you can make your own chord progression by chaining in random chords together or in the order that you like. So we can just pick 4 chords like this for now, put them in, and see how it sounds. So just like that, we made a chord progression, and you can use these chords with any sound you like, so I can easily move them to a different sound like a guitar. Since they're MIDI, you have full flexibility to use it with your favorite sounds like synths, pianos, whatever you want. So these were triads, which are the most basic chords. Next, we can move into extended chords. Let's actually pick a different key so we can see the more advanced ones. So we can drag in 4 of these again on a different sound. Let's pick this one, this one, this one, and maybe this one. Let's see how this sounds. So as you can see, I'm just dragging them in randomly, but you can go ahead and really pick what you want. You'll have access to all these advanced chords, which would normally take years of learning music theory to make. So now we can mess around with some borrowed and modal chords. So let's go into a different key again. And actually, let's pick a couple triads, mix with extended chords and borrowed and modal chords so you can make a really unique progression. So let's actually choose this. Then we could go into the borrowed and modal chords, choose one of these, and finally we can end with one of these. Let's move it to a different sound. So as you can see, we're getting completely different vibes by using different chords, and this is what you can do to really make your music stand out from the rest by using advanced chords that 99% of producers have no idea how to make. And last but not least, we have full-on chord progressions. So let's go to another key, and these are chord progressions that are time-tested and proven to sound amazing. So let's drag in this one right here and check it out. And actually, let me show you that you can use this with any genre you want. So you can go into this loop pack, pick out a different drum loop right here, and drag this chord progression on top of it and see how it sounds. Just like that, you have a beautiful foundation for your song and you're ready to go. So let's jump back in here. That was an advanced progression, so let's go to a different key and let's pick out a more basic chord progression. So let's go here, let's pick out minor progression number 3. And again, there's over 1,200 MIDI files in this pack. We're only gonna go through a few of them in this demo because otherwise it would take hours, but you're gonna have tons of options to choose from and make any type of chord progression that you would like. So let's hear this progression that we pulled in. Let's try a different one too. And last but not least, let's go to a final different key. Let's choose a different chord progression. Let's choose a major one this time. Let's get a guitar going and let's see how this sounds. So imagine making crazy chords and progressions that amaze your listeners. Imagine your friends and family begging to hear more of your music instead of talking over your demos. Imagine actually getting your music noticed and getting the plays you deserve. Now the Unison MIDI Core Pack sells for $67 on our main website, and thousands of producers from all around the world have happily paid that price, but with today's special offer, you won't pay anywhere near that. And you'll also get 3 exclusive bonuses. Bonus number 1 is the Unison MIDI Secrets PDF. Now in this PDF, you're gonna discover 25 of the best MIDI tricks I've ever come across, and that I've used in my remix that's gotten over 20 million plays on Trap City. Using these MIDI tricks, you'll be able to make the most out of your chords and progressions in the Unison MIDI Core Pack and really take your MIDI game to the next level. And this is a $27 value, yours free when you. Bonus number 2 is the Unison Theory Blueprint PDF. This is the ultimate guide to writing melodies in any genre of music, even if you don't know music theory. Using this
Простите, я родитель и не знаю, что мне делать. Как из пожарного шла.
So it is the day, yes, it's the day of the concert, although it's at night, so it's not day. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. So the previous one where you saw me get ready for the first rehearsal, I just listened to a little bit of the first movement. I think I over-exert myself because I actually sound a lot louder than I thought where I sat. I think because the piano lid opens up like this to that way and the orchestra is this way, I can't really hear myself as much as it actually is for the audience side. So I have to think about that today when I go to the actual concert place. Yeah, I'm curious what the balance is like, because somehow it's a combination of me getting excited, the fact that I no longer have to scream with myself or scream into silence. There are places where it only makes sense to play with an orchestra, so I never really had the chance to play at full volume or full energy, because it does not make sense for me to do that in my studio apartment. I don't even practice with the full lid because it's weird, it's kind of disturbing to neighbors, I think. Right now I'm still kind of recuperating from last night and I don't want to injure myself, so that's why I want to be careful in this morning rehearsal. I've been listening to recordings of this piece for so long and I've been very emotionally attached to it for many personal reasons. This piece, for those who don't know, Brahms wrote this first movement as a reaction to Schumann's attempted suicide, and to put it simply, it's not a happy piece. The Schumann's attempted suicide movement as a reaction to Schumann's attempted suicide, and to put it simply, it's not a happy piece. The second movement, it's written in the honor of Clara Schumann. The last movement, Schumann really gave him a kick in his career. I feel like he had a lot of expectations that he needed to meet, and so I hear that in his third movement, a very determined nature. Why am I talking about the three movements? Oh, I mentioned this because there is a strange, ironic comparison between the actual origin of the piece and the composition history and the actual experience of performing it, because yesterday we had a lot of fun working with everyone, but this piece was not born out of pleasure, you know? So there was this strange juxtaposition. I don't know what to think of that, but I did want to point this out. I'm kind of awake, my voice is not really awake. It is 8 hours before a concert, I believe. I actually don't remember what time my concert is at. Is it 7:30? I think it's at 7:30. I think. Okay. See you at rehearsal. I think. Do I want to bring you? Maybe I will bring you. Just because I did get the green light from the orchestra, so.
I actually don't know where to enter.
Наоборот. Не, лучше бы она это, понял. Лучше бы она такая была, с типками. Ну так, это, как говорится, понимает. Понимаешь, ну это смешно, конечно, но ну, не знаю.
Magic. I found a door that opens.
My
friend! He's new! Oh, it's much nicer than yesterday's. So much nicer.
даже не женщина, не понимаешь, не душа ведь, я понимаю. Не, мужская душа это как шлюха, понимаешь, и это нормально, понимаешь. Так устроено, видимо, что теперь можешь делать? Ну или наоборот, она предана так. Ну, побиваться, наверное, типа того, может быть, да, хватит уже говорить. Да. Не знаю. Она одинокая жизнь. А это нормально, что ли? Что вот говорят в таких случаях? Привыкаешь просто к себе и все. Я не считаю, что это нормально. Я мужик, это... Да. Не то, что ты, ну, понимаешь. Это как бы вообще большой, так сказать. Ладно. Еще, ну, он понял тебя просто, да. Вообще просто не говори, когда... И вот как мне когда, ну и чё? Я понимаю. Ну и чё, как без ты, ну как, да. Вот если надо, да. Ну да. Для меня женщина это как бы то, что тебе точно судьбу всю испортит, да. То есть как бы твои планы, профессионально, все что угодно, понимаешь, да. Никуда не он себе так говорил, потому что ну ладно. Ну это уже не видно. Нет, ну я имею в виду, да. Ну вот это тоже открытая тема для обсуждения. Я думаю, что потому что, да, что женщина не настолько, как бы, да, вот она беременная, рожает, и не настолько, да, невыносимо может показаться, да. Да, понимаете, ну, в смысле, и в финансовом, и в временном смысле, то есть, как бы, для мужской особи, так скажем, да. Ну, по себя будет, да. Или что, реально, что ли? Все да, поняла, да. И, да. Я так не считаю просто, да. Это все вопрос, как бы, решаемый, как бы, да. Учитывая все особенности, как бы, да. Ну, наоборот, значит, да. Ну ладно, разберемся, короче. Ну куда я все уже партию. Ну, наоборот, ну вот нет, наоборот, вот это наверное. Вот значит так вот, знаешь, да. Логика моя простая. Вот когда я закончу один хотя бы университет, да, вот тогда можно жениться. Я просто уже сейчас боюсь даже, типа, вот, ну да, или начну учиться, и когда все уже будет, ну я тоже немножко так и сам, да, понимаешь? Вот таких штук вот оно не должно быть так, понимаешь, да? А мне партнеры не нужны, блин. Да, поняла тебя. Жена это не партнер, жена это родильный аппарат, камень родильный, да. Жена это мама, это типа того, как и так. Ну, как бы, это любовь, а что это здоровье. И есть чем заняться, как бы. Ну, если я, что ты хочешь сказать, я пожми, это вообще ненормально просто, знаешь. Твой мужик, вместо того, чтобы быть мужиком, он пинетки стирает. Это нормально, что ли, нет? Да, а ты чем занимаешься сейчас? Ненормально. Не надо, наверное, столько действий-то совершать надо, да? Женщина, успокойся, понимаешь? Тебе даже не надо решать, что там, какие правильные, что нет. Сейчас разберутся. Только самое вкусное тебе, да. Ну а что, нет, я не знаю. Нет, раньше по-другому было. Ну, наоборот. Ну да. Во что твоя семья превратится, если у тебя на мамонтов мужик не ходит? Ну, это соседа, да. Ну, то есть, давай не будем, ладно? То есть, да, это просто ясно, что и помыкать надо. Надо помыкать, да, естественно, да. То есть, добро, да. То есть, да, после, женись после этого, да, это надо, да. То есть, как бы они врут на самом деле, ничего не надо знать. То есть, вообще женщину слушать, это вообще грех, как ты сказал, да? Да. Либо это умиляет, что, кстати, тоже это. Ты кого там умиляешь-то? Ты чья-то? Либо это, да, понимаешь. Ладно, не надо комментариев. Ну не надо, не надо. Ну, родная, ну все хорошо. Я тоже так думаю, понимаешь, если... Близкие понимают.
So what's the next big thing? What's the next big trend that you can catch to make money? Most money is made by catching trends early, right? Uber caught a trend early. Amazon caught a trend. Jeff Bezos started e-com in 1994, became the richest person in the world. So here's what I discovered. Right now, this year, this is what's going to work in 2021. The programs I've created over the last 6 or 7 years have all been with that in mind. How can I help as best I can people around the world learn the things that my mentors taught me? I've come up with a series of training programs. And what I want to do is offer a special bundle of my top programs all in one for a very low price. What you're going to get is my SMMA program, Social Media Marketing Agency.
I was surprised to be so welcomed by the orchestra. Now I am debating 5 hours to concert whether I want to just touch the keys a little bit for half an hour. But I'm also really tired. My arms are really tired, so I can't make up my mind for the past 5 minutes. Congress House is 3 minutes away. Alright, I made my decision. I am going to rest because the longer I debate on this, the more tired my hands are. See you later. I'm here. Whoa.
Пиши о себе, да. Надо играть просто. Ну надо туда, да. Там много. Вот нет, наоборот, ну понял,
I feel like if I stay here and look at the score any longer, I'm just gonna keep psyching myself out. So I think I should stop.
Да. Трогал вот это просто все, да.
Oh, I don't like this lack of confidence. So I have arrived. That's me. So I have 49 minutes to do my makeup and put on my dress before I walk on stage. To sum it up, there's been a lot of emotions tied with the lead up to this concert just in the past year-ish, just in general. A lot of experiences I've had to gone through to grow and be stronger, and somehow I can relate to this particular piece a lot. So when there are things that trigger those emotions, or when I play this piece, it's very easy for me to tear up. I already teared up, cried a little bit earlier today because of certain things that trigger those emotions in me. So I just want to say thank you for your support. Yeah, now I'm getting teary. In a way, this afternoon I was telling myself, okay, I better just let it all out now so I don't get distracted by my own tears in public, because I don't like to cry when I play, although it has happened a few times already. Don't really want to make this my trend or my thing. So yeah, maybe this is me talking out my emotions so they just leave, sit here in the dressing room while I go to work out there.
Ну нет, значит, не надо писать.
Oksana, you missed it. Alright, that's enough vanity. 10 minutes. Do I look like her?
Да наоборот, значит, вот то.
So I finished. Actually, it's been 45 minutes since I finished, but I went in to listen to the second half, the second Brahms Symphony.
Не надо играть,
It's over. And I wish I could play better, especially since I got too emotional in the very opening orchestral etude. And then when I began my entrance, I had a fumble. Just not exactly a good first impression. It was a lot of fun and I learned a lot, but also because I know the piano and know the solo element of playing from experience, I felt a lot more comfortable playing solo parts and also the encore. So I think somehow it made me realize that I'm really a soloist. I hope those of you who came enjoy the concert. Wish I could play better, but I feel like I say this every time, but I just, now I know what my issues are, so I hope I get another opportunity to play Brahms. It's just a completely different mindset to basically be on a boat rather than being on land. You know, you can't really predict the waves and you are just in it for the ride together with the waters. Now I'm making metaphors, but I'm gonna go congratulate the orchestra. So if I end this, then be kind, keep striving. I hope that I have more opportunities to play for you in the meantime, because my next performance is in November. It's June, so let's see. Got a lot to work on in the meantime, not just in music, but in other stuff like non-profit and everything. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. May I call you Lizzie? Or?
Yeah, Elizabeth. Well, Lizzie, what?
Well, thank you for my first experience. playing
Really,
drums.
this was a pleasure.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
so cool.
apparently no one asked you this before, but why an entire program of Brahms?
First of all, I just love Brahms. This is just such touching music, and it's the melody and it's the sound, the harmony. I mean, when you start with your piano solo, this is just these waves and the color. He's just magic colors and sound with Brahms.
Well, I'm glad you did this program.
I'm so
And
glad
everything
to.
in
We will do it. Yeah, D minor, D major.
Yeah. It was on purpose, right?
I
Or no?
just thought it was not on purpose, but I thought
I
I love this first piano concerto, and I just watched a little bit of some things about you and thought, it's time to
Really?
Yeah, and I thought it's time to do
Because
it.
I was really surprised. I was thinking, why in the world would someone invite me to play Brahms? Because I'm not exactly a Brahms player.
I know, and this is so great because what you do with the piano is you have so wonderful touching sounds, and I just wanted to have this with Brahms because sometimes Brahms is just playing like this, and I wanted to have really magic and not like this.
I had some fumbles, which anyway.
No, you were awesome. I loved it, really.
Oh,
Looking
so
forward
good.
to
Yeah.
the next concert.
I met people, although it's very dark. Wait a minute. You guys just stand the other way so we face the light. Wait. Hi. Hi. Okay. Yay. I feel less alone and weird standing in the middle of the street. But thank you for coming. Actually recorded myself on my phone just in the backstage, so it's not good quality at all, but I wanted to listen to the entrance to hear how badly I screwed up. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought. It was like 3 missed notes. Of course, I would have liked to play it as well as I did in the dress rehearsal and every other single time that I have played them, but sometimes I make mistakes, but then we move on. And it was just a wild experience. It takes some time for me to process everything. Also, it means a lot to get messages from you saying that you enjoyed it a lot. Second remark I wanted to say was, it's just so nice to feel welcomed in your city. So I just want to say thank you for welcoming me. I got to have a little after party, kind of, just hanging out with a few of you, and then I'm gonna do that tomorrow on my last day. I didn't expect for me to have this like big social network where I just hang out with people. Okay, I'm with you. We're kind of on the equal, and I like that because that's the reason why I make these vlogs and why I started to get into classical. It's just so there isn't really hierarchy between the audience and the artist and whoever is in the classical music circle experience. So it means a lot. Thank you.
Да, я просто так интересно стало. Ну-ка, можно это прочитать? Нет?
GUBAEV MARATOVICH.
Ну ладно.
GUBAEV MARATOVICH.
А, у них нет такого звука, наверное. Что-то меня держит вклад. Зачем?
Why?
Нет, там же не так написано. Как это там написано? Чё?
Sin 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 sin.
Ну ладно.
حسن حسن. Go. زين زين زين.
Зачем? Ладно. Нет, это там. Не там.
العزف على البيانو.
Надо папку твою, это что за бред, блин? Нет, папку надо делать, папку. Человека, да? Таланты собрали. Да, вовремя, да. Ух ты. Мне написали. Эй, спасибо. Прямо сейчас жить. Да нет, это пока что. Правильно, нет? Что тебе говорю? Я сам порву. Снастка мопсов. Даже непривычно было, вообще звучит как да. Главное. Thank you. Lazi по-румынски он пишет, да? Эй, всем привет. Наоборот, значит, Ща. Oh, thank you so much. Talia, Joker, very cool. Oh, wait a second, sorry. I need to send Vivian, like we're so busy. надо играть. Не надо играть, тогда папку твою. На папку твою. Ну наоборот так. Ну вот это его. Ну вот это. Наоборот, да. Чего? Ты обязательно так делаешь. Да, да. Можешь, да, вариантов много. Не один ты для души или каши не доели, там, да. Время идет, надо есть кашу и все равно. Что тебе надо?
Мне нужны деньги за листовские произведения, которые исполняю я собственноручно, понятно? Нет. Листы шопеновские и всякие такие, да. Знаете, понимаешь? Это да, понял. По-настоящему. Ну ладно, ну ладно, понял. А вот с вашей увлажненкой ты, может, будешь отдыхать.
Он тебя понял уже, да, да, да. Ты все подсовываешься, либо одно, либо другое. Да. Деньги люди будут адекватно платить, тогда когда они видят, что ты специалист. Да. Значит, не твой, ну не надо тебе, значит, не твоя судьба, значит, нечего было выюживаться, да. Смирися, значит, ну тут даже не обязательно такой вариант, блин. То есть не смирися, а ну тебе не это надо, например. Ты реально такой, блин, да, понимаешь, да. Что тебе, вот и все, ты решай сам, да, что тебе. Только это все реально должно быть, да. За бабки, да. Да. Чтобы на это жить можно было, и тебе одному, скорее всего, да. Да, чтобы не отторговалось. Ну, короче, ладно, понял. Нарабатывать надо, короче. Да. Познай себя называется. Что это, да, и это общество заодно, там, мир в целом, там, скажем, да. Еще что-нибудь там. Да, ладно. Понимаешь меня, да? Understand me? Они. Очень вкусная эта круглая. Пора. Как это вот называется? Тренажерка будет. Толкаешки. Что там такое? Надо писать, написать надо.